Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for our Iceman and Jubilee showcase. I'm your host, Xander, and I am here with wonderful senior game designers Tony Fanchi and Caleb Grace. Thank you both for joining us.
Yeah.
It's
Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We are officially playing through another scenario for Age of Apocalypse campaign. We're not playing in campaign mode for those of you watching at home that might be playing through in campaign mode, but we're going to keep playing through scenarios throughout this year as new hero packs release and things. But today we're going to be taking on the Four Horsemen, which I have been warned about. I've never played the scenario, so I've been warned about how scary this is, so I've been losing sleep for the last 2 days about it.
They're also getting some help.
And they're getting some help?
They have enlisted the help of Arcade and Sauron in their plot.
I felt
So
like
we're running with a couple of modular sets that come in the back of the Iceman and Jubilee packs.
I'm super excited to see those too. And so before we get started, like I said, we're playing through those. We've got a couple of heroes out here, but we really wanted to take this time in the stream to be able to talk a little bit more about Iceman and Jubilee. Each of them designed by one of the two of you. And unfortunately, they didn't want to swap heroes and talk about them today. They wanted to play the heroes they designed and are so fond of. So before we get any further, let's chat a little bit about who's playing. I'm playing as Cyclops. You know him, you love him. He's been out for a couple years now, so I'm sure everybody's gotten some play time with him. But why don't we start with Iceman, who's been out for about a month or two now?
Yeah, I wanted you to play Cyclops because Iceman's whole thing is like putting frostbite upgrades on enemies, and that gives them like a -1. I don't know if we want to throw that up.
Oh yeah, let's put that
I
up
think
there on
most people have
screen.
seen it by now, but just in case you haven't, frostbite that's his power. When I attack or defend against an enemy, I can attach frostbite to it, and then that will actually allow Cyclops then to use his optic blast ability and hit it. So this is kind of a fun combo there. So yeah, Bobby Drake, he's a lot about debuffs and minion control, and just going to try to protect us a little bit with things like my ice wall, stuff like that. And then he comes with aggression because he's a bit of a hothead. Ice cool character, but hot-tempered, and so a lot of good attack abilities too.
Nice. Looking forward to checking it out. And then we've got, across from Iceman, we have Jubilee.
Yeah, I'm super excited to play Jubilee. I haven't sat down with her in months, so I'm excited to get her to the table. Since I joined the Champions team, I'd been excited about the idea of a hero who really cares about the resource icons that they're spending on cards. And so when I heard that we were going to be doing Jubilee for this wave, I was so excited to pair those two together because it feels like it's a bit abstract, but it's a fun kind of way to represent her firework powers, is the combination of colors being used to power up her abilities. So every one of her events gets stronger the more different resources that you use to pay for them.
Very cool.
It was serendipitous for me because we're looking at the spread of X-Men characters, and I was like, I got ideas for all of these except Jubilee. I just drew a blank. I was like, well, I knew we wanted her. She's an exciting character. And then Tony was like, I think I have an idea. I was like, that sounds awesome. Please, you take that one. Worked out well.
Yeah.
We should also call out Michael Boggs, who did some of the initial design work on Iceman.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for doing it before I could, so it looked like I was going to snub him. Yeah, forget you, Snoop. You know what you did. Yeah, no, this was really exciting. Michael Boggs, I call him Snoop Boggy Boggs. He's a big Iceman fan.
Okay.
And so we knew that he was leaving the studio. He was moving. And so I was like, hey, buddy, please, before you go, could you just like do an initial draft of Iceman with the time you have left, because I know you're a big fan. And so, yeah, originally it was going to be like we'd actually talk about maybe like a whole new like status card. That was just it was like a bridge too far.
Okay.
But that's where the frostbites came from. And so a lot of the abilities and ideas, they're really just the initial design was Boggs, and then I mostly just developed it then, and hopefully didn't move it too far from what he thought was cool.
We'll find out if he watches the stream and is like, I don't know.
Anything that works, he gets credit for.
Yeah.
Anything that stinks, it's my fault.
Perfect. So before we get started into the game, we've explained who we're playing as and everything like that, but we have a couple things that we wanted to mention. We'll talk about some of these at the end, but I wanted to shout out that this is the 5-year anniversary year of Marvel Champions.
5 already.
Ooh.
5 already. I mean, I'm
Jeez.
sure it feels
Time
like longer
flies.
for you. Yeah. But yeah, this is 5 years, and so to celebrate, we've got different things that'll be going on this year, especially later in the year when we get close to the actual 5-year anniversary in November. But in the lead up to that, we are going to be doing a series called Weekly One Shots. Tony, I know that you've been helping a good amount with like what this actually is. So would you like to talk a little bit about what they kind of entail for players and what you can look forward to on a weekly basis now?
Yeah, basically we're going to be posting challenges to the community. They can be all sorts of different things. Play certain heroes against certain villains, try to achieve this kind of accomplishment during a scenario. Lots of different crazy fun stuff. So if you're tired of playing the same old, this should give you some new ideas for ways to spice up your games of Marvel Champions.
Yeah, there's some really fun ones, some good names in there, some fun challenges that
I never miss an opportunity to make a pun.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's perfect. And so yeah, I think it's really fun and it offers a lot of variety for players that own different expansions too. It doesn't have to be someone. If you're a player who only owns just the like the X-Men waves or the mutant waves, you could have some fun stuff in there too. It's not just for those of you who own everything.
Yeah, we tried to limit them to just a couple of expansions or like a specific wave.
Yeah, but if you do own everything, you can just do it weekly and you'll be in great shape. All right, so we got a question from the chat real quick. We are playing with the pre-constructed decks. We just opened up these 2 boxes of Iceman and Jubilee here, and we've had Scott Summers ready to go for a little while, but these are the ones that you can pull right out of the box and play. So if you think we're doing a bad job with them, you can definitely do better at home by opening the boxes and going.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go ahead, and I think it's time to get started with explaining, what the scenario 2 is for those who haven't played through Age of Apocalypse.
Sure, yeah. This is the 4 Horsemen scenario. It's the second scenario in the box. So we've just defeated the Prelate Unis, and then we discovered we're in a different timeline with, Apocalypse is taking over, and Magneto's running the X-Men, and so we're ushered away to their secret hideout where we're kind of brought up to speed with what's been happening when suddenly the 4 Horsemen appear. They've discovered the location, and now they're attacking us. So this is a straight up brawl. There's not a lot of subtlety here. They're trying to get us. We need to defeat them before they do. So it's a 1-stage scenario, and 4 villains that start in play. The order is randomized from left to right, and then depending on the player count, you're going to put out one of their side schemes for each player. So that's why we have 3. And then there's the active villain counter here. So when a villain would scheme or attack, it's going to only be the active villain that does it. And then the main scheme tells us after the villain activates, we move this token to the next character to the right. When it gets to the end, it loops all the way back around again. Okay. And each one has a pretty nasty ability that triggers after they attack you. So Famine here, for example, says after that she attacks you, if she has any hit points remaining, at least 1, then you have to discard the top 10 cards of your deck. So she's using her wasting powers to mill your deck, and then it'll move to Death, and Death is, again, if he has at least 1 hit point left, he's going to deal 1 damage to every character you control, and so on. I think War has one of the scariest ones there. He's going to make you discard a upgrade or a support.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then Pestilence will blank your character's text box.
Wow.
So yeah, they are not gentle.
Yeah.
And their side schemes, they have some powerful icons, and they kind of do the same thing when they're defeated.
Okay.
So if you find a way to sidestep maybe one of their powers, you're going to have to deal with it off of their side scheme. They're just coming at you.
Yeah. My whole game plan of just not taking any damage this game that I mentioned before the stream started, it doesn't seem like it's really that optional.
I don't think that's going to happen this time.
Just throw your X-Men in front of it, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That's what Cyclops does.
So one of the strategies is basically, as a group, we can pick who is the one we like the least,
Okay.
and we can target them down, because if we can get them down to 0, then their abilities won't trigger anymore.
Okay.
They have to have at least, but they're not defeated yet, because I think they all...
Yeah.
Yeah, they all say they cannot be defeated while another villain has at least 1 hit point. So they kind of ride together, die together. You gotta defeat all 4 of them to actually win. It has to be all together at the same time. Otherwise, they'll keep activating.
So it is still worthwhile to target one of them at a time and get them all the way to 0.
There are some effects that might heal them back up and catch you off guard, but it still tends to be the winning strategy to target 1 down at a time.
Makes sense.
It's a little pro tip for everybody out there.
Pro gamer move from Caleb Grace right here.
For the 2 people who hadn't sorted that out already in the stream. Thanks for being here.
All right. Well, I think it's time to get into it then.
You leading us off,
Oh,
Mr. Leader?
Cyclops has
to lead it. I
makes
did
sense.
not check what I have in my hand, and unfortunately, we got onto the stream too quickly for me to stack my deck.
Oh.
So I am playing with whatever I get. And who would Cyclops be without, some of his handy X-Men around him? Let's go ahead and Oh, gosh. I think it's time to get some allies into play, right? Let's discard these two to play Angel. Like Angel being out here with me. Wait, I can.
He's
yeah.
-1, so
Yeah.
you can hold on to that.
Thank goodness. That's
tactical. Yeah,
better.
that's a great card for you.
Yeah. Luckily, I have two of them.
Oh,
so
nice.
the
Nice,
tactical
there you
brilliance
go.
is here. I think I do flip now.
I think you have an ability
Oh, yeah,
on the
I
alter
can
ego.
search
You
for
can go get a
tactic.
tactic.
Let's do that. Search for tactic first. Find something good. Not that.
No, as a little spoiler for the group, I'm going to freeze one of the villains solid. This is one of Iceman's best cards. And so we can basically, as a group, we can choose which character looks like the worst to us, and we can freeze that one so they won't activate this turn. I think milling 10 is not the worst thing.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
I don't plan to play any allies, so getting 1 damage isn't so bad to me. I was thinking I could freeze War.
I like that.
That way you won't lose support or upgrade this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just in case that mattered for what tactic you were choosing.
Yeah, I think this one's better to hold on to, or at least it gives me some good stuff to do with this tactical brilliance.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to get them both, but let's go ahead.
Yeah, actually, that raises a good point. We should try to get rid of that
That's
if
what I
we
was
can.
thinking too. Yeah, let's just get rid of that.
I don't think I have much thwart to offer this turn, so that's going to be up to you guys.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Oh,
Well, you
good.
might be able to do it with what you have.
I don't think I have enough, unfortunately, to be able to do
You
it.
got 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
the-
yes, I could thwart with them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I at least have, I'll discard these two to play 1 tactical brilliance, hero action,
Yes.
remove 3 threat from a scheme, choose a tactic card in my discard pile and add it to my hand.
Slick.
Let's take that away, put those 2 back. And then I'll grab priority target back from the discard pile and toss that back into hand. And actually, do I just do it again? I have tactical brilliance.
You could.
Yeah.
If we want me to be the thwarting guy, I'm happy to do that.
At least this turn. Let's get rid of
Let's
that.
do that, yeah.
However you like to do
I'll
it.
discard those 2 to play tactical
Nice.
brilliance. Let's get rid of Ravages of War.
All right, now he's going to trigger that ability, right?
Yes.
But I think you don't mind because you don't
No,
have it.
Would have
It would
this-
only be from play.
Oh, from play. Yeah, we're good
You
to
don't
go.
have any, so we duck that effect.
Beautiful. And I can put this back in hand.
Nice. Well done.
All right. I'm not worried about the Ravages of War. I'm just going around them. It's fine.
Yeah, that felt good.
And then do we want me to keep going with maybe one of these 2 then?
Yeah, might as well.
Amplify can be mean.
I'll do it. I'll start
Yeah.
thwarting. I'll thwart the Amplify there for Spectre.
Yeah, that one there,
Great.
I
Let's
think.
do that. I'll thwart 3. Best of luck to you
Yeah,
too.
you're doing work.
Yeah, I see
And then you
through
get
their schemes.
the 1.
you.
All right, I don't think I have, nothing on this side to do right now. So I'll flip to hero form, and I'm going to play a team building exercise using the power in all of us. And now this, I can exhaust, play a card. If it shares a trait with my hero, reduce its cost by 1. So Iceman has the ice trait suitably, and so does Frozen Solid. So that'll just cost me 2 now that I use that.
Beautiful.
And let's put that on War.
All right.
And
Put that right here.
let's see. Now I can. Let's
So
see.
we're gonna be attaching a lot of things. So I'm gonna give some
Should we
room.
try? Should we try to prevent you from taking damage? I could attack Famine and throw 1 damage and a frostbite on her, then she's 0 attack.
I mean, that wouldn't feel bad.
I think I'm going to take some hits later, but let's do that for funsies.
Okay.
So there we go. She takes just 2 damage from me,
Perfect.
and then it's interrupt. So when I make a basic attack, I attach frostbite, and so now she's -1 scheme, -1 attack.
We'll take it.
That's it for me.
All right. So Jubilee has on her alter ego side a mall rat ability that lets me search my deck for the shopping spree player side scheme and put it in play.
That's
Just
right.
so
We're
happens
fighting the
I put it
Horsemen.
on
He's going to
top.
go shopping.
Yeah.
Totally.
Jubilee's got bigger problems.
I gotta get to the mall.
She's like, this age of apocalypse, I bet it has some great deals.
So shopping spree is a bit of a different type of player side scheme. It can't be thwarted normally. Instead, it's got an alter ego action on it where you exhaust your identity to remove 1 threat from it. Any player can trigger the ability. So if other players want to help me go shopping or even go shopping themselves, they can contribute to that. And then whoever defeats the side scheme gets to search their deck for an item card and put it into play. So Jubilee's kit revolves around two very important items, so I definitely want to go get those ASAP. But people might recognize me at the mall, so I'm gonna put on a disguise. Disguise is a new justice upgrade that lets you exhaust disguise and your alter ego, or your identity rather, to remove 2 threat from a scheme. So you can do some thwarting in hero mode, but you can also do some thwarting in alter ego, which is what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna...
Can we get a close-up on this disguise?
Gotta see the art. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite images.
It's totally not Wolverine here.
No, that's not Wolverine. That's Patch.
So I'm going to use the disguise, exhaust Jubilee, to remove 2 threat from shopping spree.
Nice.
Love that. Hey, congrats, you get to go shopping.
And that lets me go grab an item. So I definitely want to get one of my important items. So I'm going to go grab my coat,
Nice.
which is an upgrade that after I play a thwart event, I get to remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of different resource icons I use to pay for that event.
The yellow coat is like Jubilee's security blanket. Like she's been wearing that thing since like the 90s. I love it.
Honestly, it's always in style. It's a nice yellow coat.
Yeah.
And then it just so happens I drew my other important item, my sunglasses, in my opening hand, so I'll
Look
go
at
ahead
you.
and drop those down.
Beautiful.
So what happens to her side scheme now?
That goes away.
It gets discarded.
It does,
So
okay.
unlike most player side schemes, this one does not have victory on it, so it can be used multiple times.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I could flip up to hero form, but since I'm already exhausted, and because war is not going to activate, I think I might just stay in alter ego.
Fair.
So I get that extra card.
Cool.
Might as well.
I think that's
So that's
the
my
end of
turn.
it.
Let's do it.
Ready up and draw.
Oh, man. Give me some.
Oh, fun.
All right.
I
So
like
we
when I
got-
haven't seen these cards in forever, and then I'm like excited about stuff that I forgot I designed. Like, oh, look at that. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Well, in this case, I probably didn't design it. It's probably Boggs.
All right, so we go to the villain phase. We're getting 1 per player threat, plus an additional 1 for an acceleration icon. And Famine is going to attack Cyclops.
But she's -1, so she's attacking you for 0.
0 and
Yeah,
a boost.
that's,
the
that's
boost
fine.
is
I'll
plus
take it.
1.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't stop that for
That's
you.
all right. I'll take it.
Undefended, or you will get a boost. Probably could. You're
yeah,
full
I think I
health.
can take
You're
it. I
full
got
health,
plenty of
yeah.
time, yeah.
Just 1 icon there, so 2 total damage.
That's
All right.
And we
then
dodge an ISR on
this
which is nice.
moves, and this gets discarded. This is its forced response after they activate. It gets set aside again.
the ice is
And then
melting
the
a little
forced
bit.
response on there moves the active, and so now Death is attacking me.
So before we move on, Famine's going to make
Oh, right.
Xander discard the top 10 from his deck.
Not worried about it at all.
All right, and then Caleb, you're getting attacked for 2 and a boost.
Yes. I don't think I'm defending yet. I'll take that undefended.
All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 total.
Oh, it's 3, 4. Ow, okay. Can't do that too many times. Down to 7.
All right, then we move the token to War. Death also triggers his thing, which
That's right.
deals an extra damage.
Down to 6.
War wants to scheme, but cannot because he's frozen solid. So we'll
then he
discard
gets a
that.
frostbite
and he gets a
attached.
Oh, wow.
frostbite.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's really fun.
And then because he didn't activate, so the token will not move. And we get some.
Oh, great. I set
encounter.
myself up to lose an upgrader support next turn. That's
You'll be fine.
fantastic.
Nah, you'll be fine. All right. I got Sinister Strike.
Oh.
When revealed as my hero, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then if it has counters on it, the villain attacks me.
Oh,
Ah, so
hey.
It
he's
does have
getting
a
it,
counter
and he
on it.
doesn't have any
He's gonna whiff twice.
upgrades.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're getting an attack. It's 2 plus a boost card. That boost card has 1 extra boost icon. So
I think I'm going to defend with
Maybe-
Angel.
Oh, he's
Angel
-1
turn.
attack. He's got the
oh,
frostbite.
he has -1 attack.
You're
So
welcome
he's,
again.
He's a
I
base 2,
appreciate it.
2 and a boost.
2 and a
essentially.
boost. I think I defend with Angel still. And man,
What are you at already?
still
for
at
hit
8.
points?
I'm still at 8.
You
Come
can't
on, I'm
buy
at
it. You can't
6.
buy
You'll
it.
be
You're
fine.
right. I'll be fine.
We'll just go low hit point squad.
All right,
that
so
did not end well for us last time.
2, 3, 4 total.
Okay,
4.
so you're a little lower than me now.
Yeah. Kind of a nice not to take, but
All right.
too late
And,
now.
Oh, we got arcade.
You would have to discard an upgrade or a support, but don't have any, and
Great.
remove the token.
And then the frostbite comes back to me. If you can. Thank you. All right, yeah, so I got arcade. It's the new mini. He's an assassin. He cannot take damage while a trap side scheme is in play. That's trap with an exclamation point.
Ooh.
When revealed, we have to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it.
Nice.
Oh, we're really digging, huh?
There we go.
All right,
Welcome to Murder World.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. Okay, welcome to Murder World. These rides are killer. So that's arcade. All right, so it starts with 2 threat and it's hinder 1 per player. So we're going to get 5 on there. And another hazard icon. When defeated, the player who defeated the side scheme takes 2 damage. That's great. No problem.
And I got another trap, a Hall of Mirrors. So it's a crisis with 2 and hinder 1 per player, so another 5. And when defeated, when the player who defeated this side scheme is confused, if they were already confused, place 2 threat on the main scheme.
That's fine. Everything's groovy.
Okay, we got a
Everyone feeling
couple
good?
schemes.
No.
All right, so we'll pass the first player marker.
Yikes.
Oh, you
yeah,
Iceman.
this is, I really don't know where to go from here. Let's see. Well, I could Ice Blast. That might be fun. Let's see. I haven't looked at these cards in a minute. So I got this Cryokinetic Perception is an upgrade, but oh, the token moves. So War is not attacking me next?
No, Pestilence.
So I got that going for me. Okay. So after you resolve your freeze ability, exhaust this card, draw 1 card. If it has the ice trait, ready Iceman. That's interesting, but I don't think it's going to do much for me right now. Versus I could Ice Blast, choose a player, attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to the villain in each minion engaged with that player, deal 3 damage. Oh, but he can't take damage, right? Because we got to clear those traps.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
can't take damage?
Oh, this is not a good day to be Iceman. Wow. So my only really way of removing threat is to play Looking for Trouble, which would let me discard cards from the encounter deck until I discard a minion and put it into play engaged with me, and then remove 3.
That only removes from the main, right?
Is that only from the main? It is only from the main.
We
Okay.
got a crisis.
I feel useless right now. I'm not. Normally, Ice Blast is great, but the fact that he can't take damage is messing with me. So.
Well, if you can put some damage on the villains.
Yep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build my board state, because this is a fun card. So I'm going to get rid of Looking for Trouble. I think I've got enough trouble already.
You found it.
Yeah, right? We did that. And I'll discard take that, because I got 2 more copies. All right, so let's... are we going to try to pick on War? Try to get him down?
Yeah, he's probably the meanest one.
All right, so I'll attack War for 2, and I'll use my Freeze ability to hit him with Frostbite, which now I can exhaust this card to draw 1 card. If it has the ice trait, I ready. It does. Okay.
All
Yay.
right. Nice.
All right, so I drew a card and I readied. That felt good. So I can do 2 more damage. So I'll just hit War a second time. And you want to know what's fun? He gets hit with another Frostbite.
Oh,
So now he's
frosty.
-2. Yeah. I could play Shark Girl, but it would cost me both copies of my Ice Blast. Looking at the board state, though, we probably need it. So I will. That's a little sad. But I'll get Shark Girl down because she's fun. She gets +1 attack for each upgrade attached to an enemy that she attacks. So she's going to exhaust and attack War. And she's striking for 4.
Wow.
So that doesn't feel bad.
No, that's...
So I went from like a whole hum turn to like a pretty good turn.
Yeah, mine's
I
going
like
to be so
that.
much worse now.
That was clutch. I needed that perception draw. All right. That's the best I
Alright.
could do.
I'm going to flip up to Hero, and I will use a Flash of Light, paying for it with one of my Plasmoid Energies. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Let's take out the Spectre of Death.
We don't want to get rid of that hazard icon?
I'm going to be doing a lot more threat.
Oh, all right.
Forwarding. So,
Get after
we'll
it.
get rid of this. The player who defeated it deals 1 damage to each character they control. That's
Nice.
fine.
Nice.
And then if I paid for this card using 2 different resource types, confuse an enemy.
Ooh, okay.
Let's, do you want to flip down this turn, Caleb? I can confuse Pestilence so you
Yeah,
don't get
yeah.
schemed on.
We'll rewind the
best
clock.
on
We'll say I did that. That feels
All
good.
right.
Oh, let's see. I have an ability. After you change this form, shuffle one ice card from your discard pile into your deck for each frostbite you
Oh,
play.
you can get your ice
I
I
blast
get my
back.
cards back. That's
Yeah.
what's up. I'm gonna take a
It's
frozen
almost
solid
like you
and an
planned it
ice
that
one.
way.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Shout out to Snoop. Thanks for the help.
All right, so in response to my flash of light, I can use Jubilee's coat to remove 2 threats from a scheme. Let's. What do we think is worse, the crisis or the hazard?
Hazard.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I wish we
let's
could
take
both.
2 off of the hazard.
I would love to get rid of arcade for you if we could get rid of them.
Yeah, but the extra. That's one of the traps anyway.
Yeah.
So we
And
gotta
then
get-
I will spend 3 for sync.
Oh, what's up, Sync?
So sync is real cool. I can basically use him to pump my basic powers when I use one.
Nice.
So I'm gonna thwart. My base thwart is 1, but my coat gives me +1, and sync is gonna give me +2. So I'm gonna take the last 3 off of Murder World,
Nice.
You have to
which
take
says
damage for
I
that?
take 2 damage.
Ooh. No one gets off that ride unscathed.
No.
Nope.
It is called Murder World.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. So I have plenty of upgrades to start tossing around on people.
Nice. Also, you can zap war with your optic blast this turn too,
Can.
if you want to.
I definitely want to for you. That'd be great. I was hoping we could get rid of Hall of Mirrors too, so I could take out Arcade real quick.
Oh, do you have the means to do that?
I don't think I do. That's why I was like, I was close.
okay.
I think because I could have had some nice rewards for me. But
Yeah.
I could get Arcade out of here because I can't defeat any of those, the 4 Horsemen, unfortunately yet.
Yeah.
So a lot of my upgrades are not really.
If I got
Gonna
that
do
down
that
to 2, rather than removing the Spectre of Death, would allow you to
Absolutely.
clear it?
Yeah. If you
All
get
right.
that down to 2, then yeah, I can do it with Cyclops and then still do my Optic Blast, right?
All right,
Yeah.
so we'll put that back out. So that'll have 3 on it.
Beautiful.
So I get my damage back. And yeah.
Yeah, there
Do
we
it
go.
that way instead.
So then I can
Teamwork.
Cyclops. Yeah.
Nice.
I will. Yeah, just Cyclops thwart that.
So what's the when defeated on that one?
The player who's defeated this side scheme is confused. If they were already confused, place 2 threat.
I won't stop you from doing what you want to do this turn.
Yeah, I'll be confused. That's fine. I'm not worried
Alrighty.
about it at all. That's a future me problem.
Cyclops has so many serious life issues. It's a wonder he's not more confused.
Yeah, honestly.
Poor guy.
So let's do this.
Well, Cyclops knows he's always right.
Do we? I would like to put priority target
Yeah,
on
get him.
Arcade.
Oh, what is this?
It's the
Yeah, you draw 2 cards?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now you can just zap him with your blast.
yeah, and
Blast
so
him.
I could definitely blast him. Yeah, and I
got something
that's
else you
easy.
want?
I was gonna say I do want to get rid of some of these other ones. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I got plenty of stuff that's. Unfortunately, I just discarded Phoenix.
No.
So this team up is
Oh,
not
yeah.
really going to be helpful right now. So I will discard that one and add exploit weakness. Who are we feeling like we're going to be wanting to hit up there? Are we still thinking?
So that is temporary,
It's
and
temporary,
you're the
that's
last
true. Oh,
player.
yeah, I'm the last
player.
So
You could
we're
hold
probably
on
not
to
going
it
to
next
get
turn.
much
Hold on to
use
it,
out of it.
yeah.
We could really wail on war next turn with that.
Let's do it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you and me teaming up, take down war. That sounds great.
I believe in us.
Then yeah, I will just go ahead and optic blast. Let me spend 1 of energy, any resource type. I'll still get rid of psychic.
Yeah, there you go.
Rapport.
And it does 3, right?
Yep,
so that'll
deal
get
3,
him. And then you
blast.
draw 2 cards.
And I draw 2, so hopefully
And,
we'll find something
Can you
decent.
get him in the discard? Thanks.
Arcade
That feels
ain't so
appropriate. That
scared.
feels like
Yeah.
Arcade be like, yeah, I'm a big deal. No, Zap, you're not. You're go home.
You're just a guy.
I will discard my other priority targets to add field commander. I take the first turn during the player phase.
Nice.
Which will be great for setting up the war for
Yeah.
us. And then, each upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword, which would have been good. But let's go ahead and
That's
add
great.
coordinated attack here. Attached to a minion, max 1 per
Oh,
minion.
that's ally.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Minion, yep. I don't think I can do anything else, unfortunately. This hand was a little rough around the edges.
It's all
Alright.
good.
But yeah,
You
that'll be good.
can
I guess-
attack with Angel for 2 if you think
I
you're going to
wanna-
use him to defend for yourself this turn.
Yeah, I think I probably will. I
might-
definitely
you might
will
need
not
to,
be. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's swing in on war, I think.
For 2.
Yeah, just do
Mm-hmm.
2 there. Call that good.
Right on.
All right.
That was a pretty good turn.
not as bad as it could have been. Getting to take out Arcade helped by drawing any amount of cards.
That was great. Well, I'm relieved. That was going to be 2 more threat he was going to scheme. Plus, we got rid of all those side schemes.
Yeah.
That was a good bit of teamwork, guys. Okay.
Do I flip over here this round? I think it's probably not a bad plan, I guess.
Nice. I immediately drew the Ice Blast that I lost. That was kind of fun.
All right, we are getting another 4 threat on the main.
Indeed.
And Pestilence wants to scheme, but is confused.
Well done.
So instead, she's going to attack me.
Right, because it didn't move.
She's blanking my text box. That's not the worst thing, especially given my hand. So I will just take it undefended.
Join the club.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage coming at me.
Oh, but we dodged a golden horse. That's kind of a relief.
And I am blank, and we pass that on to Famine. And
All right.
Famine wants to attack Cyclops.
Yep.
For-
Defending with
for
Angel.
1?
Oops.
Yeah.
That should have been 2.
Well, I guess really 2 and a boost. Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got, after this activation, Famine activates against you. Do not give Famine a boost card for this activation.
Oof.
All right, so you're getting 2 damage on Angel, and you
Goodbye,
discard
Angel.
the top 10,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you're taking 1 damage to you and discard 10 more.
Yeah, I'm flipping this
Oh,
turn.
right.
Team.
No amplify because no boost.
No
That's
boost,
great.
yep.
And if I discard 5, do I have to then...
No, you
Nope.
stop
I
there.
stop there.
You fulfill it,
Deck out,
but you get an extra
another
encounter card,
and then
unfortunately.
just reshuffle.
That's a...
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be fine.
All right,
Wow.
and encounter cards.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You're a tad hungry over there.
All right, here we go. What do we got? Elaborate Trap. Maybe my favorite artwork on a treachery card. When revealed, resolve the when defeated ability on each trap side scheme as if you defeated it. If no abilities were resolved this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it. And the quote, because overkill is underrated. Yeah, you guys show them that picture. That one cracks
Well, that's
me
a
up.
good one, yeah.
Sharks
That way.
with laser beams on their heads.
That is a very elaborate trap.
We found Arcade's Funhouse.
Oh, good.
Great.
It's an amplify with a when defeated, the player who defeated it is stunned.
Yikes.
That's so good.
Just getting all of the side schemes. All right.
Yeah, we are.
I found a life drain attached to the minion with the highest printed hit points. It activates. If no minion activated this way, this card gains surge. So no minions, it's just gonna surge.
Oh, that could have been arcade.
Into
I'm
Grounded.
glad it's
How appropriate. Speaking of art pieces we love, I
forgot
just
that was-
love this one.
That's so
I forgot
good.
that's her obligation.
So give to the Jubilee player as an additional cost to change to hero form. During your turn, you must spend 2 resources of the same type, which, if you know anything about her deck, she likes different types.
my
When revealed, I have to flip down to alter ego form because they're sending me home.
Can you still go shopping when you're grounded? Can you sneak out of the
yeah,
mansion?
sure.
You can sneak out of the mansion. And
I
go.
just can't go on missions.
Yeah. The rest of
and
us are all
then-
fighting, so yeah, we're not
I
worried
love
about
it
Jubilee
that
shopping.
she's watching the X-Jet like take off in the background of that
Yep,
picture.
yep.
Like they're going without me.
So the way I get rid of it is it's got a response after you play a Jubilee event, remove this card from the game. So I just have to prove my worth and they'll let me go on the missions.
All right, first one. Let's see. We've got Nowhere is Safe, a treachery. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Then if it has any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support I control.
Oh, you keep ducking that. No, you lost one that time.
Yeah,
Darn it. I was
lost
like,
one this time,
I was
so
like, you're
did
gonna be
not.
all right. But no, you
right.
had that. Bummer.
Yeah, bummer, for sure. Pursued by the Past has been hurting me. Rough Riders. When revealed, resolve the force response on the active villain as if it has at least 1 hit point and attacked you. Move the active counter to the next villain and resolve it. It's force response the same way.
So you have to mill 10
Let's mill 10
and
again.
take a damage.
I don't want any of these cards anyway. All right, cool. There's
So
10.
actually, I don't think
right?
you're milling because we should have moved it to
wait.
death after Famine activated.
Okay.
So you're
did
going
we
to
forget
get deal 1 damage to each character you control and then discard another upgrade, which you don't have any. So
I'll take that damage.
It doesn't. Does it move
it
off?
move
of-
it?
No.
It says move the active counter to the next villain and resolve its force response.
Okay,
we did
so
that.
it'll
So
stay
it
on
stays
war.
on war.
So it
Yeah.
goes on Horde, yeah.
Ugh.
So I got
Okay.
damage, and now
what
was
is
words
it
you
good
said?
for? Absolutely nothing.
Okay,
Yikes.
so great.
All right.
So I did duck the second upgrade
Yeah,
after
right.
it already hit me, so it's great.
Pass me
Oh,
the first
boy.
player if you would.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, I'm getting hammered over here.
Well, the frostbites, man, is just stay on war, so Shark Girl can hit him for 4 again.
Yeah.
Maybe
All right.
5 if you
I can get you
the
an upgrade.
priority there.
Yeah,
This
I
was
need to
actually not a bad turn for me to get grounded, because I have not a lot of great stuff in my hand. So I will pay these 2 resources to change back to hero form. And I'm still blanked from Pestilence, but I don't think that's going to matter. I'm going to throw out another player side scheme, Generation X.
Oh, it's not the shopping mall
It's
one.
not the shopping mall, nope.
Nice.
So this comes with 3 threat per player. Each X-Men character gets +1 thwart while making a basic thwart against it, and when we defeat it, we all get to search our deck and discard pile for an identity-specific event and add it to our hand. So basically,
Oh, wow.
that's great for setting up for a big turn.
My goodness, we have 2 amplify icons out there, though.
Yeah.
We should probably get rid of one of those if we can.
Yeah. Let me see.
I don't have a lot in terms of thwart, but I can thwart 1 side scheme for 3, so I could clear the Spectre of Death.
If you got, oh yeah, that'd be
I'd
great.
really like to flip and recover a little bit.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, the only 2.
I forgot about recovering. I should maybe do that too.
All right, so I'm
That's a thing.
thwarting
Yeah,
for
it's a nice
2.
one.
Sync is gonna power me up for 1 more, and I will clear Spectre of Death
Well
again.
done.
And then Sync and I both take a damage. Oh shoot, I am down to 2 health.
Are you in hero form?
I flipped up from Alter Ego.
boy.
Maybe I should have not, but I have to prove
You
myself.
also
Yeah,
like
you-
to live dangerously.
So I'm going to play a Firecracker. Deals 4 damage to an enemy. If I paid for this card using 2 different resource types, we stun that enemy.
Oh, okay.
I
You want to stun war?
kind of want War to attack me because he's got the 2
Oh, right, yeah,
frostbites. So let's do Pestilence, I guess.
Okay. Keep in mind, he's still an amplify icon out there.
Yeah. Or would we rather?
I think since you're so low, you should stun the one that's going to attack you.
That's fair.
That'll keep you alive.
I can chump block with Sync.
Speaking of Sync, our friend's villain theory wanted to get a close shot of Sync real quick. We can do that.
Oh, is he one we have not spoiled?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the thing about War is I wouldn't mind discarding my disguise. That's not a terrible loss to me. Whereas if we stun him, he will just clear stun, and then he's going to attack. I suppose he would attack you unless you flip
he
him
has
down.
no.
I will be flipping.
So he'll be attacking you, which means
okay.
you would have to lose the upgrade.
No, then we definitely shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Whatever we need to do to keep you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to hit Pestilence for 4.
Okay.
And a stun, if you'd grab us a stun
absolutely.
card. And then I can use my sunglasses to deal 2 damage to an enemy because I played an event using 2 different resource types. Let's keep whittling away at War. And then I am no longer grounded.
Congrats.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
an X-Man too.
I feel this is like Cyclops' least favorite team of X-Men. He's got Jubilee and Iceman, like both just like goofing around.
Yeah, they're having too much fun.
The
I'm like
kid in
lounging
the
at the
hothead.
pool. She's going to the mall. You're over here like, I'm trying to fight the Horsemen.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm taking so much damage. Angel's already down. We've got to get going, team.
It's time to get serious, team.
Yep. And so I think it is time to get serious. So I'm going to get us Danger Room training so I can attach that to an X-Men ally.
Ooh.
Shark Girl and Sync have both been doing great work, so I don't know.
I think Sync's going to die
I'm
this
probably
turn,
going to chump
unfortunately.
Sync,
You're gonna
so
chump Sync?
I'll take
go with
a-
Shark Girl.
She'll hit a little harder.
Girl. You'll be
Yeah.
great.
Look at that.
And then who did we say we want to hit real hard this turn?
War.
War it is. Then I will get rid of.
War needs to go.
War does need to go. Get rid of coordinated attack to add exploit weakness.
Nice.
So they will take.
Oh, that's going to
an
make Shark
additional
Girl hit
damage.
so hard.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. It is.
I'm just setting you
This
up.
will be like a record.
Get him, Shark Girl. You got
I'm
this.
very excited for this turn. I have a great
Yeah.
feeling about it.
Yeah, I'm going to then flip. And
Do you have a resource you want to throw? Because you can shoot him with your optic blast. Or is it a
thought
good
about
card
it.
you're holding on to?
It's not that good. I mean, it was fun. I was excited for it. If I eventually found
It's
Alex,
actually
I'm going to
hitting
hit
him
it.
for 4 this turn.
You're right. Let's do for 4.
Yeah, get
hit
him.
4 to War.
And then you can still flip and
And
recover.
then I'll flip and recover.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably better use than me holding
There's
on
more
to teamwork for
confidence
that
in
perfect
teamwork in
time.
there.
Yeah.
We've got sharks with laser beams.
Yes! We've got it.
Yeah, so I'll go to the side and then I'll search. Yeah.
Oh, you can get a tactic
Yeah, let's
upgrade
find
too.
a tactic upgrade real quick. And
I think
see
you
what
can
we
play those out of alter ego form.
Hoping.
Actually,
Do we have any free ones though?
yeah, the 0 that draws me 2, if I defeat War, I'll draw 2 cards.
The 0 that draws
You can't defeat him though.
What, I can't? No!
Yeah.
Is he not defeated if he's at...
Nope. Cannot be defeated.
Cannot be
while
defeated. Oh,
another-
it doesn't say
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
be played. It says can't be defeated.
Do we
Ooh.
want one that can give somebody a little less attack? Because you were going to take. But Sync's dying either way, right? They're gonna be defeated.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
kinda-
you could throw it
Oh.
on.
Is it 0 cost?
It is a 0 cost. I have. Oh, where'd it go? I can give attached enemy gets -1 attack.
Who's going to attack me? Because I could...
Are you getting attacked?
Yeah, I'm going to go to hero form.
Then I'm happy to grab that one for you.
Actually,
that'd be
you
great.
know, if I defend, and War has a -1 on him, I could probably survive because Sync can pump my.
Oh, he's not
defense
just going to
as
have
well.
-1. He's going to have a minus a whole lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's
do
going to
it.
be. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
wanna
think
do
I
that?
can survive and save Sync.
That's also another +1 attack for
Sweet. So toss that right onto War. Great. Sorry, War.
I'm excited to see how big this gets.
Yeah, we're gonna. There's some big things happening for War.
Oh my gosh. All right.
What I do to you guys?
Shouldn't have been named War.
So there's already 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
So she's already +4. And then one of them makes her another +1. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! Is there any way to get her 3 more so you just take out War by herself?
Oh gosh.
Well, you can flip up and punch him for one.
Yeah,
that would get us exactly enough.
Actually, I have a snow clone.
Sure.
That'll do it for me.
I'm just gonna recover and then
Yeah.
it'll be good. Hopefully that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about if I should recover then, because I don't think I need. Check my math for me here, Tony. He's base of 2, but there's already a thing on there gives +1, so that's the other 3 I need. So there's
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so wild. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to need him to throw another frostbite to bump her up higher, but I've already got him, so I'm going to take this opportunity to recover that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because I'm going to flip to hero, so we don't like have every villain scheming.
That's a good plan.
So that'd be good to do that. All right. Let's see. I still don't know that I want to go looking for trouble. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use team building exercise to play the snow clone. I'm going to get rid of my player side scheme because I think we got enough out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this guy, he's the signature ally, but he's non-unique. He can't have upgrades attached. He's at base 2 attack, but he takes -1 consequential after he attacks an enemy with frostbite attached. So he's a free 2 damage, but in this case 3.
Yep.
It takes no consequential, and that gets him down to
8.
8. And then Shark Girl is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 +1, 8. So Shark Girl's
Nice.
swinging in for 8. Oh, I just want to
Love
let
that.
that soak in for a minute.
Yeah.
That felt pretty good.
Eat it, War.
I think her flavor says it all. The only thing
so
scarier than a
going to
ravenous
stay on
seed.
him
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's not
Make
defeated.
sure what I had.
Nice.
So and -1 attack. That'll be really nice.
Oh, they'll stay on, right?
Yeah, because he's not defeated, so
That's
he's
what's
not
up.
leaving play.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
And then, okay, what do I do with this then? I have another snow clone. I'll get them both down. Because otherwise I'm just holding onto a bunch of cards. So I'll just toss 2 cards and I'll keep this one in my hand. And I think I will hold off on attacking because we already got him down to 0.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to
Nobody
play him
else is
down.
frostbitten.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right.
All right. I am still confused.
Let's hope I don't regret defending with 2 HP.
6, yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, so we are getting 3, 4 threat onto the main. We are having War attack me. So he's currently 2, 1, 0, -1.
That's good.
And the boost has, so I
Defending?
am defending, and Sync
important.
is pumping me to 3 defense.
All right, there you go.
All right, so we have 2, 3. He was at a -1, so he's at a 2 to my 3. I take no damage.
There you go.
He's at 0 HP, so I don't even have to discard an upgrade.
Look at
And
you.
we pass this to Pestilence. Pestilence.
She's gonna
is
scheme.
Gonna scheme on you. Oh, I
Yep.
miscounted. All right, so she's gonna scheme for. After this activation resolves, put a pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. So just 2.
War just activated, right? So we got to get rid of those frostbites.
We do, yeah.
There's those back for you.
All right, so then got to put a pursuit counter out there. So we're now at 3 out of 6. And then that's going to pass to Famine.
All right, so Famine's attacking me.
Yeah.
She attacked me for 1 with an amplify, so I got at least 2 coming at me. I'm at 10 hit points now. If I defend, she'll be -1, and then these guys can attack her next turn. But, right, because we got war down to 0 already, right? All right, that's my plan then. I'm going to defend, and I'm going to attach a frostbite, and then this says, after I resolve my freeze, exhaust this to draw a card. It's not ice traded this time, so I don't get the ready. Okay.
All right. The boost is a 2, 3. So a total. So with the -1, she's a 3 attack.
All right, so I take 1 damage. I accept.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
And then
We're good.
the frostbite will actually go away.
That's right.
because
Yep,
she
because she
activated.
resolved her attack.
And then you will discard the top 10 of your deck.
Oh, right, there we
It
go.
moves to death.
1, 2, 3,
And we are ready
5, 6,
for
7, 8,
some
9, 10. Oh, there go some of my
counter
favorite Iceman
cards.
cards.
That's exactly where you wanted them, right? The discard pile.
No, that hurt a little bit.
We got some metal wings for Mr. Death. Attach to Death and move the active counter to him. It's already on him.
Great.
He gains Retaliate 1 and is considered to have at least 1 hit point. The card has a hero response after you attack Death. Resolve his forced response as if he just attacked you in order to discard the metal wings. And that gives him a +1/+1.
Ooh.
Okay then.
Your card,
Yep.
Xander.
Let's do Sauron here. Great. So Sauron's when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the life drain attachment and reveal it. Great.
Super.
I'm very excited for that. Life drain. Attached to the minion with the highest printed hit points, it activates against you. If no minion activated this way, this card gains surge.
Also, he schemes.
Yes. Scheming.
2 more threat on the main.
Yep.
So we're up to 16.
Yep. Yeah. 2 more. Let's get a 3.
Wow, 16 out of 24. We might have to start paying attention to that.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be an issue.
And
now.
your card?
Yeah. Let's see. Hot-headed. Oh, that's me. All right. Give to the Bobby Drake player. Forced response. After you attach a frostbite upgrade to an enemy, take 1 damage. Alter ego response. After you make a basic recovery, discard this card. Well, I could have used that a minute ago. I would have got rid of it fine. All right.
All right.
First player passes back to our fearless leader.
I'm ready.
Get that free tactic upgrade.
Yeah, I could definitely grab that, and then I
Oh,
really.
and these ones are discarded now, the temporary.
Yep. These go away,
Which make them
mine
valid
elite.
targets.
Yeah,
Yep.
be good for that.
Actually, it's usually best to take from the little pro tip. Best to take from the discard because you can still draw into the others.
Can
then.
I do that? It says search your deck for a tactic.
Oh, does it
upgrade.
say deck
Yeah.
only? Just kidding. I'm a cheater.
There's other ones that I could grab
Yeah.
from the discard pile, but not that
That's
one.
right. It's
Yeah.
the event.
And
I get
so-
rusty.
Yeah, no worries. Man.
Pro tip: just cheat a little bit.
Pro tip:
Just
ignore
read
what
the cards
card
however you
says.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how much. No, I don't need that. All right, let's see a tactic that might. Free upgrades are always great for us to be able
Yes.
to do some cool stuff. Unfortunately, I have some cool cards for allies.
Does this give him any plus hit points? Because I think I can take him out pretty easy.
Oh, I can take him out
You want to take him
in
out?
one go.
You got him?
Yeah, I got
All
him.
right, he's all yours.
Sauron's nothing.
All right. You don't need nothing of me.
Don't need nothing.
Yeah.
So I will flip.
Okay.
Unfortunately, let's go ahead and let's put priority target on Sauron. And then I will pay 2 with strength for ricochet beam, which is hero
Nice.
action attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached.
You got him.
So he's gone,
Nice.
and I can draw 2 cards, which
Excellent.
is great.
Just like in the comics.
Just like in the comics. I keep finding some really cool cards to go with my allies, but unfortunately I've had discarded every single ally multiple times now.
It's like your deck's been milled like 30 cards.
Oh yeah, it's been unfortunate. I was like, oh, there's Phoenix. Oh, there's all
You're
the other
right.
cool allies. Nope. So we want to get some threat off of there, correct? Let's go ahead.
Did we get rid of the crisis icon? We did, right?
Yes. I
I'm
can.
happy to do a little
I can
thwart.
take care of this one.
Okay. Then I can go for the main scheme if we want to.
Yeah,
slow it
we
down a
should
little
probably
bit.
take some off the main.
I will.
Oh, you got it
oh
back.
wait.
That's great.
Should I? Because the next time I do this, I would thwart, so I just want a regular thwart first.
Yeah.
Correct. Do that. Get rid of the
Clear that.
confused.
Oh, right. Good call.
And then discard that for tactical brilliance. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in my discard pile and add it to my hand.
Nice.
Drop that down to 13.
That feels better.
Yeah. How many minions do we think are going to pop up? Because I really like priority target, but it's obviously not worth it with not defeating those horsemen.
It's only frostbite.
I could-
It depends what you're going to play this turn. If you want to,
Set you up again.
yeah,
Yeah.
the additional damage.
Yeah, I think
Sounds
Shark
good.
Girl likes that, right?
Yes, yes, and I can get a. Yeah, so who's the lowest on hit points now? Like Famine's at 25. What's
23.
so we could focus down Pestilence.
Sure.
Pestilence. Let's
If you want to, if you
We
want to
want to get rid of those metal wings. It's pretty expensive, but they do make him pretty scary.
What do you have to do to get rid of him?
So he's got Retaliate 1. You
have
got
to
to
attack
attack him and then resolve his forced response. So deal 1 damage to each of your characters.
I cannot because I'm tapped down.
Yeah.
Plus, that would actually be pretty devastating for me right now.
Right.
Maybe we just leave him for this turn.
Yeah. He is only getting the boost on the 1 activation, so maybe we can leave it for a round.
Yeah.
So what's the call here?
Focus down Pestilence.
Great.
Okay.
And then who's going to hit me this round too? That's important for you to know. But I'll discard
You're going to get hit by death.
Death. Great. Then Death is going to get himself an upgrade. So Pestilence gets that, takes an extra damage.
Nice.
I'll add Practice Defense against Death
Oh, very cool.
because I don't want to get hit.
Right.
For being honest.
Nicely done.
And then game time, unfortunately, it's not going to be great here, right?
Did you do your zap power?
No, I'll do that one still, but I was like,
Nice.
game time because I can't re-up you.
Oh, can you danger room training? Can you ready? Does it have to be
Choose
that
an
you
ally.
control?
Nope. Oh yeah, I can. So yeah, ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. But when you do something
Oh, that's
to
great.
exhaust them, you'll be defeated immediately, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I could, and then I won't be able to do for the
Right,
rest of them. So I'll
yeah.
just discard this one and hold on to the other.
That's right, because I'm at my max.
That's what I was like, oh, 1 turn early would have been
yeah,
great.
yeah,
but,
that would have been awesome.
I will do a little blast and might as well hit Pestilence for 3 + 1,
Yeah.
4. Great.
Excellent.
We'll take it. Yeah. And that is good for me.
Okay. So I'm gonna break character here, and I'm actually gonna do a little thwarting. I'm gonna use the team building exercise to play Chill Out. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Attach a set aside copy of Frostbite to an enemy. So you said you got the 5 by
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm going to take care of that one.
So I feel like just taking down the main,
Yeah.
another 3, and then I attach Frostbite to Pestilence, and then I have to take a damage because I'm hot-headed.
Classic.
Yeah, but that's clutch because now these guys can each attack for 3 because you boosted it, right?
Yeah.
And without taking consequential. So
And
that's
13.
1, 2, 5, 6. She's at 13 now? Okay. And then, so she would attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get him down to.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, check this out. Okay, so 6, right, gets it down to 7, is that right? Mm-hmm. Perfect. So Shark Girl, unfortunately,
Well,
has
yeah,
to
thank you.
dip out here.
She
But
did great though.
there is upgrades on that, so I'm going to play Take That, deal 7 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. So we'll do 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
And Pestilence is down to 0.
Man.
Nice.
I felt good.
Yeah, these horsemen. They're
all
not so
good?
bad. They're not.
Yeah, careful what you say.
I was only at 2 HP for a whole round, for sure.
Yeah, I'm all done there.
All right. I'm going to prove how multi-talented I am.
Ooh.
Paying for it with 3 different resource icons.
Nice.
And if I paid for it using a physical resource, I deal 2 damage to an enemy. let's do 2 to famine.
All right, family's down to 23.
If I used a mental resource, I remove 2 threat from a scheme. Let's
Perfect.
take 2 off of here. And then if I paid for it using an energy, I heal 2 damage from my identity.
Oh, you just doubled your health.
And then this has both the attack and thwart traits. So I will trigger my coat to remove 3 threat from...
Oh, it removes
Well,
3.
I need to do this the other way around. Let's do the sunglasses first.
Okay.
That's going to deal 3 damage to famine.
All right, down to 20.
And then my coat's going to remove the last 3 from the fun house, which is going to stun me, which is why I needed to do
yeah, yeah.
that
Makes sense.
second.
You need a stun.
Yep. Take these ones back.
All right.
Well done, Jubilee.
I've got 1 card left in hand. We have
No kidding.
2 people in hero. I think I will flip down since I'm still pretty low. All right. I think that's our turn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll likely play one more round and see what we can get to, and then go through some of our stuff for the end of the stream.
5. All right.
We're not too far away.
No,
Halfway there.
this feels much better than the last time when
my
we
gosh.
lost dramatically.
Yeah, yeah.
How did Iceman end up being the ally player of this game?
Yeah, it's
Good question.
Scott's, Iceman's like, look, you should just make your own friends.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so popular.
You don't think Scott
I
would
got
want
little
to
snow
if he could?
clones.
All right, we get 4 threat on
Oh,
the
there we
main.
go.
Oof.
We got Death attacking first. He's currently at a 2 attack,
He's
plus a
attacking
boost.
Cyclops.
Attacking Cyclops.
Are you good? You want to just defend that?
I think I have to.
Yeah.
I'll defend.
So he's 1, 2, 3, but -1.
Yep.
Right.
So 2 and
Just 1.
3. Easy.
All right.
Back down to 02.
No problemo.
Right, and we've got.
So it moves.
So he's gonna deal.
Oh, you had to deal
he's
1
gonna
damage.
deal here 1 more damage.
Oh wait, what does that leave you at?
1.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I maybe should have defended that for you. I didn't realize how low you were.
Oh, I recovered to get myself up to 5, and then that was a nice hit for 3, and then a 1.
Oh, but seriously,
Alright,
should I
so
have defended that? Or sink? Should we?
You can defend if he gets attacked again.
Yeah,
I'm
if
just
I
worried
get
about
it
that Rough Riders card. Although
Oh,
yeah, that could be bad.
carry on without me then. I've taught you everything you need from here on.
All right, so War is swinging at Iceman.
Let's see, I'm at 8. I kind of just want to take it. What's he swinging for? 2?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just want to take it because I want to throw down some hurt next turn. 2 plus whatever.
All right, just 2 more.
All right, so I'm at 4.
Not too bad.
And then he doesn't have any hit points, so he doesn't do his thing. So it goes to Pestilence.
what's up.
She's scheming on me for 1.
Have we not used that stun 2 rounds in a row?
Ridiculous.
2, 3 total.
Could have saved him like 6 damage if you put the stun in the right place.
So the
Felt so good.
Teenagers, man.
Just not paying attention to my leadership over here.
Too busy shopping, not strategizing. You need more sessions in the danger room.
Yeah.
You're going to get grounded again.
counting is hard. What can I say?
Alrighty.
Xander, your card.
Oh.
Right?
All right, Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on the pursuit by the past. Then, if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks me.
Someone will be defending
I
for you
can,
this
I
time.
can block, or Caleb, you could block.
So I
your fearless
normally
leader.
I'd be happy to defend, except I drew Beak. So if I play Beak on my next turn, he's going to remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally I control.
All right, I'll throw
So
Sync out there.
if you need to keep Sync, I can defend with the Snow
it's
Clone.
okay.
But you were
It's
talking about jumping with him earlier anyhow.
Yeah. All right, so Sync's taking the attack. 2 boosts. Who's attacking?
The
It's
active
Famine.
Famine.
All right, so
But,
2,
oh yeah, she's still...
3 dead, and
Thank you, Sync.
Do you have 10
Discard
cards? That'd be
top
great if we
10.
didn't get another card. Was it the last one?
exactly, exactly
unfortunate,
milled
but
me
that's
out.
I
okay.
knew I didn't have 10 also. I was
Oh,
like,
that would have been so nice.
All right.
What a bummer.
oh, that was rough.
Okay, so that was your card, Caleb's card.
All right, Sinister Strike. Got it again.
Cool.
So, oh
another.
no, the next one's gonna bring out a nemesis. So I'm getting attacked again? Is
You
that
were
what's
getting
up?
attacked by death.
Oh, wonderful. I love death.
or attack to death, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And you'll take
Okay.
the 1 no matter what afterwards, right?
All right. He's -1 currently.
Yeah, just -1.
So he's 1, 2, 3. -1 is 2. But see, I'm only at 4, so I have to defend.
Yeah.
But what's nice about oh no, I'll attach a frostbite, but I'll take a damage for it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like kind of pointless to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you'd just use a clone. Throw a clone in front of it.
I could. Well, I think I should be okay, even if I don't use frostbite, because that's 2, and he's currently just attacking for a total of 2. Mm-hmm. Because he's +1, -1. So, I don't think there's any 4 boosts in there. I should be all right.
There's a 3 boost.
Oh my god!
Sauron lives.
What in the world? We're both at 1.
Yeah, we're just.
But now you have to take one
1.
damage to each of your characters.
Oh, I'm toast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. That's rough. Wow, it was nice knowing you
Yeah,
guys.
Iceman, you
Ah,
did
a
what you
3
could.
boost. A 3 boost got me. Rude.
Last time you were the only person who survived.
Is that right?
Now you're the first one out.
Tony held on to that one.
I saw him stack the deck. I don't know.
Oh,
All
brutal.
right, so that's going to move
Yeah, I
to
forgot
war.
about the 1.
Horsemen of Death. Heal 2 damage from death and give him a tough status card. He activates
Yes.
against me.
Oh, now it's your turn to get a taste.
He's
Yeah.
at full
Yeah.
health, so I'm just getting... he activates.
Whacked there.
I am in alter ego,
Oh, are you
so
alter ego?
he's scheming for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rough.
4.
Take a 5.
5. We got a 5 over here? Yeah. Which puts us at 21.
21 out of 36.
Hey.
And Horsemen of War. Heal 2 damage from war and give him a tough status card. He activates against me.
Oh,
gosh.
well, that would be not great.
So he's scheming for 1, 2.
That is
That's
1 shy of the 24, correct, right?
no, 36.
Oh, 36. Okay, great.
Oh, you got another 5 over there.
Oh, yeah. My math was way off.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you said 24 before. I was like, oh, man, we're getting real
Yeah.
close. Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay.
I was
We got
like-
so much time. And
Only
Alright,
multiply by
so
2.
this will pass to me.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, gosh, this is.
And because
Got
we're
an ally,
almost
though.
out of time, I think it's only fair that I bring out the grand finale.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right. So I'm going to play Grand Finale, which is Jubilee. Well, first thing I got to do is I got to flip back into hero form, and I got to clear this stun, because darn it. All right. So then we will play Grand Finale. I think this is the only card in her kit we haven't spoiled yet. So this is her big attack. I'm paying with 3 different resources. This one deals 2 damage to an enemy. For each different resource type you use to pay for this card, choose an enemy and deal 2 damage to it. So I've got 4 packets of 2 that I can spread out. So should we just do 8 to Famine, since that's kind of where we're going?
Yeah.
that's an action speed. Is there any chance you have another boost them all up by 1? Would it do +1 for
Boost them
each
all, you think?
instance?
Yeah, it would.
I do not.
Oh, that's too bad. That would have been an amazing
That's
combo.
all
My
right,
one
that's
time
all right.
with no, yeah.
Right,
All right,
yeah.
so
unfortunately.
we'll do 8 to Famine.
All right.
And then because I paid
12.
for it with 3 different types, my sunglasses allow me to do 3 more damage.
3 more, down to 9.
Yep. And then I can't afford either of these cards in my hand, so that is
You're sitting on
my
good points still,
turn.
aren't you?
All right.
I think it's time to go full blast.
I
Right?
think it's time to go full blast. I agree.
You could take out Famine maybe. Oh, but you need
yeah.
an upgrade to do that, right?
I
Attached
do
to
need
it.
an upgrade. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I need an Optic Blast, and I don't have an upgrade, which is,
Bummer.
real bummer this time. Unless,
she'll fetch you one.
yeah, I was about to say, unless I
Yeah.
discard these 3 real quick to play Phoenix.
There we go.
Grab a Cyclops card at my discard pile and add it to hand.
It won't have
Yeah,
enough to
then I
do
won't
with
have
it.
enough to do all of the cool things, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm trying to decide.
If only we had somebody who could put upgrades on.
Actually, I think you guys could have got if
Right?
if you had held on to your event and did that and used the last card in your hand to play the one that makes them all +1.
Oh, I didn't have that.
No, because you can fetch it with her.
I could fetch it right now? Yeah.
Yeah, because then that'd be 3 more damage.
Sure.
be down to 6, and then you could attack with her for 3. She'd be down to 3. Oh, that's as close as you can get it, I think.
Yeah.
We're a couple of rounds from winning, but other than losing Iceman, we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the 1 damage there. Although the 3
He melted
boosters-
under the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't get to do anything real cool, but I'll just blast Famine real quick and hold on to full blast, so I could have used it the next
There you
round. So that's -3 there. No grand finale for me, unfortunately. And then I think I just
2 more.
2 more
Down to 4.
down to 4.
I mean, that still is pretty impressive.
Not too bad.
For the
Yeah.
first outing, we got 2 of them down to 0.
Yeah, and I think I do need a flip though, because
Did War
absolutely
heal?
cannot.
War healed.
be hit.
What a punk.
Yeah.
Yep. And that would have just been me flipping, and then I would have held on to this.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, there we go. Wow, we were
It's a
doing
tough
so well.
scenario.
It was very tough. We took care of War immediately.
Yeah,
luckily.
no, I mean, I could have chump blocked with my snow clone. I got greedy. I wanted to get all that threat with beak. I was reading that wrong. Like you pointed out, I thought there was like, for some reason in my head, I was only multiplying by 2. So I was like, oh my gosh, we have like 16 out of 24. It's
Fair.
really out of 36. Like,
Yeah, we
had
had
a lot.
we could have done different things. That's okay. But thank you both for playing.
yeah.
In addition to Jubilee being released tomorrow is the official release date. So make sure you stop by your local game store, and if you haven't pre-ordered, just pick it up then. But we also today announced the final hero for this Age of Apocalypse wave.
Really? Who's that?
I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know. So we have Magneto was officially announced. If you have not seen the announcement article, you can find that on our website. But I just wanted to know if there's anything especially you all wanted to say outside of the announcement article about what Magneto does and why Magneto might have been chosen as the one to cap off this mutant wave too.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the Age of Apocalypse wave, at least that's how it was conceived, right? And so Magneto is a big tip of the hat to the original Marvel Comics story, where I kind of mentioned at the beginning, Magneto sort of replaces Professor X as the leader of the X-Men in that story. And so it just seemed like you couldn't really do the Age of Apocalypse properly without having Magneto.
Yeah.
And it's always fun, too, for us as designers to do a hero version of a previous villain. And so Magneto's one of my favorite characters to begin with, and designing his scenario was really fun. I really liked how he's using his magnetic ability to like pull cards out of the encounter deck. And so it was like really easy to just kind of flip that. And now he's using his magnetic ability to pull player cards out of your player deck. So he just feels really strong to play. He's a lot of fun. The more surprising part of his development for me was actually pairing him with the leadership aspect. Like I mentioned, he's the leader of the X-Men in this wave. And there was some really fun like leadership space to explore, where we got a new side scheme that brings like unique X-Men in that can only be unlocked with this side scheme. So it's like he's training the next generation of X-Men. So yeah, I think there's a lot of fun stuff in there. Oh, and some of the cards are like, you're trying to bring allies into play, and then you're like willfully sacrificing them, which is kind of like in my mind, it's like a Magneto play to like see all of his allies as pawns, and like, you're done here, you go. Like, I will ready myself and get all this stuff by doing that, but it's actually a really fun play style. So I hope people enjoy it anyway.
Very cool. I know I'm excited to play. I saw somebody saying that I should have played them on stream today, but we are saving Nightcrawler and Magneto for a future stream, so stay on the lookout for our future schedules, and we'll be back to play with those two again, and we're going to keep going through Age of Apocalypse, and hopefully by the end of the year play through all 5 scenarios is the game plan. So we'll see where we get to by the next one. But we have a couple other things that we want to talk about. I know that Tony, you wanted to tease a little bit about the rules of the game, and a rules reference coming out fairly soon, correct?
Yeah, we've got, can I confirm the date?
Yeah, or the week of the date.
So coming out in 2 weeks, the week of July 23rd, we are releasing 1.6 version of the online rules reference. A lot of little things went into this one, nothing huge. There were no balance errata or anything like that. We just are always making sure that the rules reference is as comprehensive and as easy to understand as possible.
Fair. Someone asked from the chat, we also got, they were wondering if the toe-to-toe ruling would be a part of this rules reference
It's in
update.
there, yep.
Great, there you go, the question answered. And we also got another question just now, which was, can you play the Magneto hero against the Magneto villain?
Hey, it's your game, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's your house.
It's actually, I think maybe technically no, because the unique rule, Did we ever update that to change?
There is some ambiguity in the unique rule, but I think there's not actually anything in the uniqueness rules that says the villain and a hero cannot share a title.
So for me personally, I just feel like that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Just do that alternate reality. Like this is the Age of Apocalypse hero Magneto who shows up in the 616 to fight the villain Magneto. And how would that go? And like go to town, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb will not be, barging into your kitchen table games to tell you no.
That's just a rumor.
That's just a rumor.
I busted in one person's house, and after that, everyone just thought, oh, he's coming for me next.
Word travels fast.
Yeah.
And so besides some of these new products and things, we also have Gen Con coming up in a couple of weeks. Tony, I know you'll be joining us on site for some Marvel Champions play. If you haven't signed up, there are still spots available for the Learn to Play. And we also wanted to talk about some of the cool things that you can get for being part of the Learn to Play. So we have with us some beautiful little promo cards. And so these are of the core sets heroes. So I'll put them all up with their hero side up first, and then we'll flip them just so everybody can get their screenshots or what have you. But they're really cool looking. Love them. This is great style for it. But this will be given to everybody who participates in the Learn to Play and swings by. So if you have not picked up tickets, there are some still available for both that. And if you are someone who's going to be at Gen Con, we also still have spots available for the in-flight report, where we'll be talking about the studio as a whole and what's coming up new for a lot of our game lines. And we're really excited to share some really cool stuff with everyone. So if you haven't picked up tickets for that, they are free. It's happening on Thursday, and you can pick those up on the Gen Con events site. And here, let me flip these out, like I promised. I'll flip these over.
These are reprints, right?
They are.
And that's important because these are going with a Learn to Play event.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this is really aimed at new players who probably don't have these already. Yep. And I'm glad we did that because I thought these were really well received early on. I love my copies, and so I'm glad that new players coming in 5 years later get a chance at them too.
Yeah, and it's fun because this is where you start with the game, correct? Like, the core
These
set,
are the core set heroes.
Yeah, not getting a promo for a Learn to Play and being like, oh yeah, now you need the core set, but also now you need this hero that you don't already have. It's very important that for those new players to be able to jump in and have cool things immediately. So here are all 5. Now I'm going to go put these in my desk and hope no one asks any questions about it. But thank you all again for joining us today. We're super excited to be celebrating 5 years of Marvel Champions, and we cannot wait to share more about what that means in the coming months. But be on the lookout for those weekly one-shots starting next week, I believe. And so anything else from you two before we take off for the day?
Just super excited for all the stuff we have in the pipeline. I think everybody's going to be so psyched to see what's coming up.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us.
All right. See you all next time.